That's fine.
Oh, yeah, the key. Oh, yeah. Very good. You're, yeah, right.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not on.
No, I got it. I'm gonna start this night. I'm new here, or relatively new, but I don't-
Yeah, you do.
what's that?
Keep your hand there.
Oh, okay. But I know how special this gentleman is who's been playwriting for Mission Lakes Country Club for how many years, sir?
50.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, 10.
10 years up here. And so this is his 50th playwriting. Mission Lakes Country Club would like to present with a plaque
Oh.
of his 50 years. And we do have another one. We're gonna have, it's sort of similar to your plaque there, but we're gonna hang this up here in the clubhouse. So. I just.
No, as long as you're here, the rest of this day. One part is me, the other part is the actors. You guys are the roast.
All right. Oh.
Check, 1, 2, 3, no, it's all.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you. Thank you.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, check, check.
Welcome. Welcome, all of you. Jerry, we love you. We all love you. I have just a quick little joke to get us started on the right foot. Ole and Sven both worked in the same place. It was the local bowling alley. Well, Ole had to work late, and Sven knew that. So Sven left early to go see Lena. He went over and seen Lena and offered her $50 for a quick roll in the hay. Well, Lena, she knew Ole was working late too. But she thought $50 would be pretty nice. So they did their thing. Ole came home a little later. And she poured him a nice cold beer and she helped him pull off his boots. And she was just so sweet to him. And he looked on the table and he saw a $50 bill. And he said, "Buzz Sven here?" And she looked downcast and she said, "Yes, Sven was here." And Ole said, "Isn't he a fine fellow? He borrowed $50 from me the other day and he said he did it right back." Are we ready? Yeah. Okay. I have a couple more cans. So we're going to start with the first play. It's The Foursome by Jerry Burke. Players are four middle-aged, upper middle class, unsatisfied seekers of their just desserts. George runs a failing printing business. He's an avid golfer. He's played by Bill Brucker. Debbie, George's wife, is a shopper. She's played by Patty Brucker. Marty, a highly successful CEO of conglomerate, is also a golfer. He's played by Jim Saxton. Angela, Marty's former wife, is a shopper. She's played by Lori Saxton. The shoe salesman is Art Ritchie. He's also playing the waiter, Art Ritchie. The time is the present. The location, Debbie and George's kitchen, golf course, and South Coast Plaza. Scene 1 is the kitchen family room. It's a day. George is cleaning his golf clubs in the kitchen sink under Debbie's disapproving glare.
You know, without clean grooves, you just don't get enough backspin.
They can't meet.
Man, this clay is like glue. Where's the scrub brush?
You know, they hate each other.
George forages under the sink and comes out with a brush.
Are you listening to me, George?
George scrubs away on an iron, begins to whistle, obviously paying no attention to Debbie. Debbie reaches past him and turns off the faucet. George looks at her with surprise.
What did I say?
That's easy. They hate each other.
Yes, each other.
Hell do I know? It's your model.
George turns the faucet on and continues to clean the clubs.
Oh, sorry. We could, worry about this. We could have this conversation if you ever listen. Marty and Angela, stupid.
Marty and I are playing golf today, but Angela doesn't hang
out at the golf course, does she? Looking for strays.
Just don't bring them home. Angela could drop by.
Debbie rinses out her coffee cup and puts it in the sink. Looks at the muddy mess that George has made of the sink.
Clean up that mess before you go, George.
Leaving already?
It's nail day, George. I must look good for you.
Debbie exits. George looks around to make sure she's left and pulls a clean white towel from a drawer. He wipes off a club and the towel is marked with a muddy stain. George smiles in satisfaction. Lights dim. Scene 2 is a split stage, the golf course and the mall. On the golf course, Marty and George stand at the first tee. They are swinging clubs, checking equipment and so forth.
Hey, you're looking good, champ. Me. My basketball knees acting up. Hope I can even finish.
You can never remember which knee it is. When only football mattered at Old SC.
Well, it's been bugging me since before the dawn of civilization. You still giving me 2 strokes aside?
Whatever you need to make it a contest. How's the Bachelors?
Oh, you know how it works in the movies? The loser kind of guy
Sure, like Tom Hanks and Billy Crystal.
meets a gorgeous but temporarily plain younger girl in a deli or some damn place,
And she takes off her horn-rimmed glasses and flares her hair and voila.
yeah, well, that ain't the way it works, my boy. It's a war out there.
A conspicuous spending conflict, that's suspect.
You know, I don't know how poor people can date these days.
Is there a government subsidy for the impoverished looking for love?
Well, there is afterward.
George takes a grip on his club, pulls a ball from his pocket and steps up to the tee.
Damn.
No mulligans. This is just like real life.
You mean one wife has to last you forever?
Well, no, obviously not, but you still have to count them all.
Marty steps up to hit. At the South Coast Plaza, Debbie and Angela stroll along looking at the store windows. Angela is dressed to the nines.
Like the color?
Oh, drag magnificent.
How was your evening with the latest mystery guy?
Well, no mystery, just another jerk trying to get something for nothing.
You mean? Straight to the chase?
Do you spell that CHAISE? If so, you're absolutely right. Whatever happened to gentlemen? Are they obsolete?
Isn't this a lovely purse?
Oh, it's very nice. Now, your George has style, polite, but not one of those wimpy sorts.
Stylish George was last seen trashing the kitchen while cleaning his precious golf clubs.
Well, Angela, if that's his only fault, I'll take him when you're finished.
Really?
Well, let's see, shoes. I need shoes. I haven't gotten a new pair for a month. Think about that.
Angela pulls Debbie into a store. Salesman approaches.
How nice to see you again. Let me show you some Jimmy Choo's new shoes. Isn't this fabulous?
Salesman offers a shoe.
Well, no. Those just won't do. Something in a lighter shade.
Might I suggest?
Well, that.
Never seen
Better ask me that.
Ever seen Andy anymore?
Well, that son of a bitch, Let's check straight one more time. I'll see him again in court. Yes, that's the color. So now a slightly higher heel, but you know, not too high.
Is this going to be a test of a salesman's endurance? Or are you going to buy something?
The salesman returns with a stack of boxes. He appears to be ready for the game.
I call these the Sex in the City. Sarah Jessica Parker would die for these.
She was on her feet.
Oh, that's so comfortable.
Well, of course, it's a size 8.
Oh, well, I wear a size 7.
That's small.
Well, I'll take them. And what other colors do they come in?
Persimmons, periwinkle, and many, many more colors.
Shoe salesman rings up several pairs of shoes.
Here's my card. Give me a call and we'll make sure that the selection that you want is in your size.
On the golf course, George and Marty stand leaning on clubs. George pulls out the scorecard.
Put that away. I know you're winning.
Just checking the yardage of the next hole. The game has just begun.
So here's the deal. I met this girl at a client's office. Okay?
I'm not the client, so why should I care?
Yeah, she's a little younger than me.
A lot younger.
Perhaps we didn't exchange IDs.
So what happened?
Well, it's almost lunchtime. So I asked her if she'd care to break bread with me and discuss some business stuff.
Business stuff. And you went to USC?
She says, yes. So we go to Angelo's. You know the place.
The mascot of your lovely former wife's name.
The outside is never the whole story. The girl at lunch. I'll call her Sophie.
Unusual name for you to make up. What's her real name?
Sophie.
You need an imagination transplant.
Okay, time to hit.
George walks to the tee and drives the ball. Marty does the same.
So what happened?
I'll tell you at the next tee, I gotta go find my ball.
At the South Coast Plaza, Angela carries several shoe bags.
So your heart's not in this adventure, Debbie. What's up?
Nothing. Must be the fumes from the nail shop. Can't imagine how those girls survive day after day under those conditions.
I know how to cheer you up. We'll have lunch at that lovely little French bistro.
Angela grabs Debbie's hand and pulls her toward the restaurant. Angela skips like a small child. The waiter shows them to the table.
Will this do, my dears?
Perhaps a glass of wine?
We have very fine wine here. May I recommend?
Well, perhaps a whole damn bottle. Wine list, Garçon. Merci beaucoup.
Why are you so full of good spirits today? Another hopefully better mystery man on the program for tonight?
The waiter stands by the table. Angela points to an item on the wine list.
We have fine Chardonnay from France or a Rhine wine from the Rhone Valley. And
Oh, Dom Perignon.
excellent. That is my drink.
That's your regular wine, not hers. The crap you used to drink.
Waiter under his breath.
Oh, good. Novo Riche.
Okay, what are you celebrating?
Well, having lunch with my best friend is the only reason I need to celebrate.
Oh, thank you. A little more, por favor. It's not French, but it rhymes.
At the golf course, Marty and George sit on a bench, each holding a club.
Tiger Woods.
What?
That's why we're sitting here on our asses waiting. Tiger made golf exciting and drove the old guys from the card tables and back out on the golf course.
Hey, nice backswing.
Marty's swing disintegrates and he flails helplessly at the ball.
Let me add, son of a bitch. Now I get a mulligan.
Marty hits another ball. George laughs and steps up to the tee box and hits.
Now finish telling me about this girl from Clientsville
Oh, yeah, so we're at the restaurant, right?
at Angelo's.
Yeah. So I order my usual.
Stowaway on the rocks? Go.
Yeah. She looks at me, funny. She orders a bottle of Perrier. That's like drinking piss.
And you told her that, and that was that, right?
You always want to finish the story. Can't let it spin out properly.
Sorry, just trying to help. Go ahead.
We toast. Pleasant working together, blah, blah, blah. I finish my drink with unusual dispatch and order another.
Nerves?
Damn right. She says she can't drink fast enough to keep up with me. So I laugh.
Not that hee-haw like a jackass.
A manly damn sound. No tittering or giggling. She thinks she's insulted. We order food. I order the linguine Caruso. You know, with the chicken livers. Oh, it's so good.
But she doesn't order the same.
She says, give me the vegetarian salad, no dressing. I say, don't you eat food? She picks up her pager. Oh gosh, she says, I have to go. She gets up and walks out.
What the hell did you do then?
What do you think? I waved goodbye to her backside, ate the linguine, and left the salad.
As Shakespeare put the words in Puck's mouth, in a midsummer's night dream. What fools these mortals be.
Holy Elena.
Okay,
We're in church. And the pastor said, you know, this church needs to be replaced. It's falling apart. Well, everyone said, I can help somehow. The electrician said, I'll provide all the electrician work and do it on my own. The lumber guy said, I'll buy all the lumber and my guys can help put it up. The ladies at the ladies club said, well, we'll make food for all these people. And in the back of the church, Lena stands up and she said, I'll give free sex. Well, the pastor kind of looked at her and kind of overlooked her and went on. And after church, when Lena came out, the pastor said, Lena, why did you say that? And she said, well, I was sitting with Oli and I asked Oli what we could donate. And he said, screw him. Oh, I do have one. Three of our lady golfers were golfing in Mission Lakes. And on hole 11, out of the crapola comes a totally naked man running across the way. Well endowed man. The first woman said, that isn't my husband. The second woman said, that's not mine either. The third one said, hell, he's not from Mission Lakes.
See, Patty, that's some trouble. I'm adjusting the thing. Although I don't even need a mic.
No, you don't.
Speaking mic. He's trying over here.
This isn't made for this month.
All right, Cheryl steals the show, doesn't she? She's on. She's out there doing.
You should be here.
Yes, mom and dad.
Jimmy did.
Here we go. Okay, this play is called Christmas Wow by Jerry Burning. The characters, Danny is our hero, and is a young child. Well, Therese Fleck plays that part. Then we have Jimmy Dick, Danny's best friend, is Art Ritchie. Dad is Danny's father, Dan Follett. And the mom is Danny's mother, Patty Brucker. Santa Claus, who we'll see later, the real guy, is played by Jim Saxton, who is the understudy of Bill Rhodes. Miss Claus, Santa's wife, is Cheryl Bruland. And the chief is a lady police chief played by Jane Anderson. Narrator, myself, Lori Saxton. So, not even Santa is above the law. Christmas, wow. Scene 1, parlor of the Jones house. Dad's reading the newspaper. Mom enters.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready. I love a parade.
Danny, time to go.
That's a voice I married.
Danny, now.
Coming, mother. The sounds of a galloping child. Danny runs into the room. Dad, you're still reading the paper. Dad unfolds the paper and rises.
Shall we go?
Dad, you always have to go potty before we leave, just in case, like you always say.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Get your jacket, Danny.
Dad exits the bathroom.
Look what I found. Somebody actually filled out that questionnaire that you put out there last year. My Santa Claus filled it out.
Oh,
Hey, Mom, you read the questions. I'll be Santa and I'll answer them.
Mom and Dad read the bathroom memories.
What's the purpose of your visit?
Seriously? The sleigh is no water closet. Ho, ho, ho.
Did you look at the medicine cabinet?
Well, of course not. Oh, I peed. Ho, ho, ho.
What was the length of the visit?
The length of my visit, Saint Nick is quick.
And the purpose of the visit?
Well, to prevent the flooding of Mission Lakes.
What about the time spent gazing in the mirror?
I'm a manly man.
What were your thoughts during this visit?
This is a lovely room, and I think it's gonna be my regular stop. Instead of, in lieu of that Arco station down by the freeway.
And the report card,
Oh, A+, ho, ho, ho.
song that best describes the bathroom visit to you.
Tinkle bell. Ho, 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 ho.
And the bathroom activity,
Oh, I was checking my list.
a memorable moment.
Oh, finding that bottle of champagne in the fridge. I assume it was for me. Ho, ho, ho.
Any additional sentiments?
Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good night.
Wow, Santa really likes our bathroom. Yeah, I know. Especially when Santa Claus is a star. They exit. Scene 2, at the parade. Main Street is lined with kids and their parents. Danny spots Jimmy Dick, her very best buddy. Hey, Jimmy Dick, did you say there's a place?
Yeah, you can sit on the curb.
I'm not about to soil my trousers by placing my behind on the curbside.
Please, dear, be nice.
God, I was merely saying.
Yes, dear, but you didn't need to.
They settle in with Jimmy Dick's parents, with the kids on the curb and the parents standing. The parade begins. A drum major strides in front, followed by the famous high school band. Then the flag girls whose bare legs are turning blue. And then the American Legion drum and bugle boys, and then, and finally in the distance, Santa on his sled is first seen. The kids go wild. Santa and his reindeer pulling the sled or riding on the back of a flatbed truck.
Oh, gee whiz, the reindeer aren't really pulling the sled.